Yeah, so for people that don't know Warren G, let's say, right, from the West Coast, you introduced Snoop to Dr. Dre. But before that, how did you get into the rap game? What made you get into rap, and how did you meet Dre and I guess create that family?
Well, I've been around Dre since I was probably about, I say maybe 12, 11 to 12, something like that. My father married his mother Verna, and you know, I didn't have no older brothers. I just had sisters, but my sisters was they bodyguard hard. They wasn't playing,
Right.
you know, and I mean that's where it started at.
So y'all were stepbrothers.
Yeah, and then musically, my father, I used to, he would pick me up on the weekends, bring me to his house, and play jazz all day. So I would listen to the jazz and just fall in love with it. And to this day, he still asks me, like, do you remember Chuck Mangione? I'm like, yeah, I still got it. Daddy's in my playlist. And that's what instilled the good vibe as far as when in my music, the way I like to have that good feeling music, that came from that. But as far as in the hip hop, it was just like all the groups, Run DMC, NWA, Eazy, the Fat Boys, is LL, everybody that was in hip hop. You know, I wanted to be like them, you know, because that's what was going around the neighborhoods and stuff like that. And then, you know, me being, you know, around Dre and Tyree, you know, that I had two big brothers. So
were y'all close, or was it one of those things where y'all stepbrothers?
Oh, okay. We was always close, always. So just being, you know, the young one around two older brothers, you want to follow what they do. So, Dre was DJing with the not, it wasn't the world class wrecking crew, it was a high powered crew with Easy and Sheen and they gonna get mad at me. Everybody, I couldn't mention everybody, but they had a crew. So I hear mixtapes all the time. So I fell in love with a lot of the music that he was mixing and stuff in the room. So I asked him to show me how to do it one day, and he showed me. So I fell in love with that. I was an athlete as well. I played football, and just having somebody, a bigger brother to look up to, him and Tyree, was just that was cool. You know what I mean? And they taught me a lot, and you know, I had to go through a gladiator school from Long Beach to Compton, just back and forth. So, you know, they had me right. They used to call me Kibbles and Bits because I used to get it in.
What was the difference between Long Beach and Compton? I mean, we're not from out there, so is it like two different worlds? Or?
It's pretty much the same.
Okay.
Only street that it's one street that separates us is called Greenleaf, and once you pass Greenleaf, you're in Compton, or you go up Atlantic. Right before Greenleaf, everybody from Compton coming here. It's all the same, pretty much. And then you got Carson right next to us, and then you got Compton, Linwood, and then you got Watts. That's all. We call it the Mad Circle. Yeah, and it's real close. You know, everybody. It's damn near the same.
Now, you know, Envy said you introduced Snoop to Dre, but did you ever feel like you were also introducing Dre to the sound that, you know, him and Snoop was kind of about to define for a whole coast?
I was just trying to get us all put on. We didn't know that we was gonna you know, that it was gonna turn into what it turned into. But
really?
we didn't. But what we did when we started working on the Chronic is we brought all the energy that we had and what we wanted to do, you know, and brought it in and put it in to Dre to bring him back to where he should be, you know. So that's when we did the Chronic, and we